Welcome to FS1 College Football from Lawrence, Kansas, where a beautiful 60-degree day has given way to a crisp college football night. West Virginia must win to become bowl eligible. They're visitors to the Kansas Jayhawks. Hi, everybody. Welcome, along with Charles Arbuckle. I'm Guy Haberman, and it's great to have you. Now, don't let those records fool you. Both these teams are playing good football.
Guy, let's drive.
Yeah, both teams have used Texas as a bit of a stepping stone. 2 weeks ago, this one caught the college football world by surprise. An overtime touchdown and a two-point conversion made a living legend.
Jared Casey can go anywhere in town and get something free. He can get a sandwich. He can get anything because of that big play there.
That beat Texas in that overtime. And then last week, West Virginia did the same, except without the dramatics, they controlled the whole game.
Daggy was on fire, getting it to his weapons. They played well on defense. A total team win for West Virginia.
Well, Jared Daggy, the veteran for West Virginia, rode that performance to the Big 12's Offensive Player of the Week. And then Jalen Daniels, 7 touchdowns in 2 weeks. He's been on point.
Both guys are playing well, Guy. They're making good decisions, and they're putting their team in position to win, and that's what their coaches want to see tonight.
Jalen Daniels said he wants to win tonight for the seniors, like Nate Betts from Texas and his touchdown partner Kwame Lassiter trying to make one last great memory. Meanwhile, West Virginia has one more game for a chance to earn postseason. Just a perfect night here. A November night, you may not know it. Shorts and t-shirts during the day, beanies and hoodies for the night. Neil Brown and West Virginia must win to head to bowl season for the second year in a row. In his third season, a win would also take his overall record to even at 500. On the other side, Lance Leipold, in his first year here at Kansas, quickly looking like the man reinvigorating Jayhawk football, took over on April 30th, and it feels like his Jayhawks are feeling their best right now at the end of the regular season. Kansas won the coin toss and elected to take the football first. That tells you how good they're feeling on offense.
And their offense is playing really well, and they're starting to really get their stride, Guy. And I think that was the one thing in talking to their staffs this week about how well they feel and how good they feel about this ball club.
Kenny Logan feeling great. Another opportunity for him, the junior from Florida, unfazed by these temperatures. We talked to him pregame. He was bouncing around and ready to roll. Evan Staley, the junior, will kick it away for West Virginia. A must-win game for the Mountaineers. Dreams of bowl season ahead, and Kansas with momentum, trying for one last moment here in 2021. And Logan will take it out to the 24-yard line. A flag is down on the near side of the field, and so we'll quickly get to meet our referee, Tutashinda Salam.
Had a chance to visit with him before the game as well.
He probably thought they wouldn't have much work. These are two of the lightest penalized teams in college football, and certainly in the Big 12.
I think both these staffs understand in order to win, you can't beat yourself. And you're right, they do a nice job of staying away from penalties.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Offside, number 27, kicking team. Holding, number 32, receiving team. The foul's offset. We will replay the kickoff.
Davis Mallinger for West Virginia and Dylan Downing. So how often do you see an opening kick with 15 minutes not on the clock?
And Guy, the thing you hate as a kick guy covering like I have for years is when you had these kind of penalties and you had to do it again. Especially the first one. You were so excited about getting the opportunity.
I'll tell you who's not mad about it. Kenny Logan.
Oh, no, he wants another shot at it.
He would love nothing more.
But see, he didn't have to take the wedge busters on if you're the kick return, and he didn't have to be a wedge buster. Oh, man. They really like Kenny Logan and what he brings to the table and how effective he is for this defense, but also in the return game.
All right, one more time on the last Saturday night of the regular season. And this will sail into the end zone. And so Kansas will end up actually gaining about a yard after all of that, because the initial return came out to the 24-yard line. So here's Jalen Daniels, the young man, only been 19 years old for about a month, and it quickly looks like he's the future of Kansas at the quarterback position.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open. He's really played well, made good decisions. You can see the 6 touchdowns to the 1 interception. But I think it's also his ability. If he doesn't see anything, guy, he will take it and run, but he's also looking to throw the ball if he can in the passing game, even when there's pressure.
He's without Devin Neal, the star true freshman running back, it appears. Amari Pesic-Hickson is getting the start at running back out of the pistol, and it'll be Daniels to throw to Kwame Lassiter on first down, and there is one of the best receivers in the country with the reception. And now a flag comes in late after a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's a lot of emotion. This West Virginia ball club says they have to be physical, and Kansas says they have to match that.
This crowd has come here tonight. I'm sure a sunny day today. Plenty of folks will outside all day on a Saturday.
The play was over. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 25, defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. At it, first down.
That's the true freshman, St. McLeod. Looking at 25 in white.
5 in white there. You have to pull up, and he just keeps pushing him way out of bounds. Kwame Lassiter, we're going to call his name a lot. They will get the ball to him. Honorable mention all Big 12 in 2020, and just the team captain this year. A key weapon for this Kansas team.
He's the second receiver at the top of your screen. Jared Casey, the hero 2 weeks ago, is the man that went in motion. Second catch for Lassiter, and they are feeding him on first down. This only a couple yards after an aggressive tackle from a West Virginia secondary that's really been tested the last few weeks.
Yeah, Darryl Porter Jr. did a nice job coming up on that play.
Take a look at the impact players for the Jayhawks when they have the football. Who stands out to you, Charles?
Well, we already called one guy, Kwame Lassiter, has to play well. Hickson also is key because Devin Neal has played so well, and Mike Nowitzki, the center, makes a lot of things happen. He's a Buffalo transfer, Remington Award preseason list guy that makes a lot of plays for this offense.
And an offensive line that's been so improved this year. They've only allowed 14 sacks on the season. Here's second down and long. Daniels on the move, throws a bullet too low for Lawrence Arnold, who went sliding down just near the 25-yard line, and it's third down and long.
Yeah, Guy, I was going to say, usually when he's on the move, he's pretty effective. Watching him in warm-ups, he really practices it, tries to get the ball out to his receiver, just couldn't quite get it to Arnold, who was open on that play.
This is not where Kansas thrives. Third down, 36% converting third downs this year.
They've gotten better later in the year, but there's stretches where they just struggle with it.
4 wide receivers. Lassiter was the middle receiver to the bottom, and Daniels is going to him, and he's got a first down. Third catch of the drive for Kwame Lassiter, but the ball comes out, and it's recovered by Kansas. Luke Grimm was right there to jump on it.
Johnny on the spot. Lassiter, we said, is going to get a lot of touches, and then that defense for West Virginia is going to be aggressive to the football. But Luke Grimm did a nice job of following up behind your receiver. Watch here, number 11 coming to your picture. Kwame Lassiter gets the ball stripped away from him. Nice job there by Chandler Simido. And then watch Luke Grimm coming up with this huge play to keep this drive alive.
Caught it out of the air. So that was a third down conversion for Kansas. Daniels is going to flip it inside to Stephen McBride. And that's well read and denied by Josh Chandler Simido, who you mentioned a moment ago, who's playing very good football of his own right now.
Simido is a double-digit tackler. He will always fly on the football. Talk about impact players. That's one guy you're going to see. 96 tackles coming into today's game. Scotty Young, who is a safety, linebacker, plays 5 different positions. And Sean Mahone, who's starting his 54th game tonight.
That's a West Virginia record. A coach on the field, and he was one of the stars last week against Texas. So after the loss of 1, it's second down and 11. Daniels with time, and that is caught by Jared Casey, who's just been fantastic ever since he became a folk hero 2 weeks ago against Texas. A 19-yard pickup.
Say he won't drop balls, he'll block, and that was a huge example right there on the dig route.
And Kansas trying to go quickly, but we might have a review before that play gets off.
Prior to the ball being snapped, the replay process was initiated. The previous play is under review to determine if the completed catch.
So 2 weeks ago, as Lance Leipold looks on, you saw the highlight a million times, I'm sure.
The celebration was the funniest part.
The celebration. Let's take another look at this, because he has, you're right, proven to be a very good receiver last week as well. And I think that's a catch.
I think so too. It looks like he was able to secure it, get his hands underneath. Look here, you want to make sure you catch the ball cleanly.
No, I take it back.
The ball can touch, but did he have enough of it? And he's rolling over. So here's the thing, guy. Indisputable video evidence. That second look almost looked like he may not have had that.
I agree with you. I thought initially, because you're right, the ball can touch as long as you maintain control, survive the ground, and I think he loses control. That's my vote.
Yeah, the first one, you can see it there, but the second one is even clearer, because see how he has to switch hands with the ball, and usually right away, Alonzo Adai was like, no, he didn't catch that.
Now again, we're talking here about if and maybe and we think.
Yeah.
They've got to know in order to overturn it.
They've got to make it clear. The replay officials are right next to us, and they came in before. We talked to them every game, and they have to look at this. That is why Kansas was trying to go fast.
Well, while they're doing that, let's point out some oddity of that catch. And then you're right, the celebration with his parents. You probably saw the viral video 2 weeks ago. As we look again at this, the two-point conversion reception by Casey technically does not go down as a catch because it's a two-point conversion, so it did not result in a statistic for him in the box score. But last week, he had 4 catches, including the game-tying touchdown late against TCU, a game they would eventually lose 31-28. But Andy Koltnicki has said, and this is his quote, hand to God, Jared Casey might have the best hands on the team.
He said he can come up with almost anything, and he's a good blocker, but I don't think they're going to give him that one.
And you see his numbers from last week, and he's been starting tonight, which, Trevor Cardell's been hurt. Mason Fairchild got hurt in the TCU game. He returned, but it's been Casey that got the start here.
Yeah. They do a lot of 12 personnel. They're starting to walk that back. They're going to take the catch away. But he's playing a lot because of injuries. And Mason Fairchild was playing well before he got hurt.
After review, the receiver did not maintain firm control of the ball before the ball hit the ground. Therefore, it's an incomplete pass. It's third down.
Well, there is Mom, Karen.
But when he jumped up to celebrate, he got knocked down. That to me made it. They ran all over the field looking for people, and ever since then, you watch him in the run game, guy, he has been really solid. Not a huge guy. He's undersized, 6 foot, 245, but plays hard and just makes plays, does the dirty work for this Kansas offense.
So instead of a 19-yard pickup, it's a 3rd and 11. Kansas has thrown on all 6 plays of this drive so far, this opening drive of the game. Casey's in the backfield beside Daniels. Quickly, he gets rid of it to Grimm. Trying to find some space, and he's able to wiggle inside the 30. And the question now, is this 4-down territory?
Well, they talked about it. If they could get it close, they were going to go for it on 4th down. They felt comfortable and confident in their offensive line, and they go big package. They'll bring in additional tight ends. Well, actually, they're going to go for the field goal here.
Yep, the answer to that question is no. You can see 38.5% for Kansas. They're going up against the second-best 4th down defense in the league. And so Jacob Borchilla is on for the field goal attempt of 45 yards. Out of the hold of Reese Vernon, the snap from Luke Hosford. Good snap, on off leg, and he got it. And so Kansas takes the football first after winning the coin toss. They move the ball down the field with a big 3rd down conversion. They bounce back from the catch that was taken away because of replay, and they're off to a great start here on their final game of the season. A 3-0 Kansas lead.